Milwaukee Avenue, same thing happened.
I'm giving you some time right
Okay.
now, okay.
All right. So maybe this will be an opportunity for you to get educated.
Educated.
Yes, that members of the public can be on public property.
So what is your main goal right now?
Because I just told you, I am documenting matters of public interest.
Why?
Right?
For what?
I publish it on my channel. I have a channel where I publish stories. So I get a content for a story and I publish it on my channel. That's what I'm doing.
Right.
So does that
It makes no sense to me. No, it doesn't.
Okay.
I mean, I guess if someone wants to watch this, I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense. It's boring.
What's up, folks, and welcome back to ℍᴇᴅ Valley Transparency. I'd like to thank you all once again for tuning in, and if you're new here, welcome. If there's one thing I know you folks out there love, that's a good old classic First Amendment audit. This video is brought to us by the way of this channel here, We the Bosses. In this video, he conducts a First Amendment audit at one of the police districts in the city of Chicago. I wish I could tell you folks exactly which police department this is, but as you can see here on the map, there is about 25 police departments in what it looks like less than a 20-mile radius in the city of Chicago. Just a few minutes into roaming around the parking lot of the Chicago Police Department, he has met with an officer who tells him he is trespassing on private property. With how long cop watching and First Amendment audits have become a worldwide phenomenon upon the internet, I can't believe there are cops out there who still do not know the difference between public and private property. If you haven't committed a crime, it's legally impossible to be trespassed from public property. The supervisor comes out only to tell him the same thing and then threatens him with arrest. I want you folks to check this out. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys at the end of the video.
So why don't you come along with me and let's see what happens.
Yes, sir.
Are you working here or anything?
Am I working?
Private property.
Oh, it's not a private property. I would suggest you educate yourself.
You know everything is not
I might too. Oh, it's not trespassing. What's your name and your badge number?
The officer said 7145, okay?
Thank you.
Let me call a supervisor for you, okay?
Okay, sounds
So we
good.
can take it from there.
He says this is a private parking lot. And that's coming from a police officer. How ignorant is that?
What's up, bud?
Hey, how's it going? How are you?
Good.
May I have your name?
Sergeant Master, it's right here on my...
What's your badge number?
It's right here on my shirt.
I can't. Can you? 2435?
You got it.
Thank you.
So what do we need today?
Nothing much. Just gathering content for a story. That's all.
Story?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. I don't have any ill intent or.
Well, I'm
You know,
sure. I
yeah.
understand that.
Yeah. I mean, he thinks this is a private property.
This is private property.
How
That's
is
correct.
how is it private property?
Because this is a police station. This is a private lot.
How is it a private lot? The police station is a public entity.
Public building, but yes,
Yeah.
there's certain areas where you can and cannot go. You understand? It's a
Well-
private lot. So like, if the officer tells you that you're not supposed to be here, if you don't have any police business, you don't have any business here, then yes, you technically will be trespassing.
That's not how it works. This is a public space.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Every member of the public has a right to be here to observe what you do,
Yes.
what you do
Yes, you're
during the course of your duties.
Yes,
All
yes.
right, so you cannot trespass
But
me.
this is a private lot. You understand?
How is it?
I'm notifying you right now.
You keep saying it's a
This-
private lot.
This is private. Yes. it's
How can it be
private.
private? It's a police department.
Right.
Okay.
There
so
is there
It's a police station.
Sir?
The only public access is in front of the building.
there's nothing private about this
Let me
space.
explain it to
That's
you,
why
Okay.
the doors on the
Go
building.
ahead.
All right? So if you decide not to leave,
Okay.
and we arrest you for the trespassing, then you can explain to the judge that this is a private lot and public lot. You can have that argument with the judge, okay? But
So-
not with us.
So you're telling me that if
I'm telling you now,
if I don't leave this space, you will arrest me for trespassing? Is that what you just said?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that okay for you?
That's what you just said.
You understand?
I am telling you.
That you understand? Yes.
This is
What this cop is doing right here, folks, is the type of coercion tactic that cops love to use. First, they lie to you, and then they want you to comply with their demands, unlawful demands. The police legally are allowed to lie to you. It still amazes me how keen they are to just throwing the cuffs on anybody, ignoring the fact if it's right or wrong. That shows how little they are held accountable for their actions. He does hold off on making the decision to arrest this individual until he gets the confirmation from his supervisor. The act of recording in a public place should never be an arrestable offense. Freedom of the press is listed in the First Amendment of the United States Constitution and is protected under it. The idea of policing is defeated when the police have no idea what they're protecting other than themselves. They swear an oath to something that they don't even know what they're swearing to. They're just reciting something someone else is telling them without actually knowing what their oath means, and that's to protect the rights of the people, and they've purposely made it their duty to violate those rights on a daily basis.
not a private space. This is a public. This is not the first. This is not the first. Do you have a supervisor?
I understand you're being recorded.
Yes. Do you have a supervisor?
I am the supervisor.
Is anyone above you?
My supervisor?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yes.
Gonna go get him.
Is that him behind you?
No, not somebody
Okay.
else.
Yeah. Can you get your supervisor, because you're completely wrong.
Am I?
You're completely wrong. This is a public space.
How do you understand this?
Because first of all, you cannot trespass anyone from a public space unless they've broken the law. I haven't broken the law. All I'm doing is simply observing public employees during the course of their duties. The courts have established that we can do that.
Okay.
All right.
So if you know the law, right? You understand the law?
I understand some basic rights. Yes.
Right? You understand trespassing?
Okay.
You understand it, right?
I understand trespassing. But what you
I'm
fail
giving
to.
you another warning. Okay?
But what you
another warning I'm issuing you right now is that you can't be on this lot.
But
okay?
what you.
Otherwise, we're gonna lock you up for trespassing.
Okay. Well, I'm going to
You're
speak
gonna
with
be
your supervisor. I'm going to speak with your supervisor.
Apparently, he wants to talk to you because you're
May I speak with you?
in the uniform.
Are you his supervisor?
Who?
Is he a supervisor?
Which one? Which one are you?
I'm the one in the plain clothes. Yeah. Who is your supervisor?
He's in the building.
Okay.
But anyway.
I'll wait for him. I'll wait for him. Because you're completely wrong, sir. With all due respect, you're completely wrong. This is not the first police station I've been to.
I understand that.
All right.
Yeah.
That
What happened the last time?
I wasn't trespassed.
What happened
Actually,
the last time
the commander came and told the police officers that I had the right to be there.
Okay.
Because this is a public space.
Where was this at?
This was the one on Pulaski. I don't know what district, whatever. The one on Pulaski by before Lawrence. Yeah.
This one, I'm giving you some time.
And I've also been to the one on Milwaukee Avenue. Same thing
I'm
happened.
giving you some time.
Okay.
Now, okay.
All right. So maybe this will be an opportunity for you to get educated.
Educated.
Yes, that members of the public can be on public property.
So what is your main goal right now?
Because I just told you,
goal?
I am documenting matters of public interest.
Why?
Right?
For what?
I publish it on my channel. I have a channel where I publish stories. So I get a content for a story and I publish it on my channel. That's what I'm doing.
Right.
So does that
It makes no sense to me. No, it doesn't.
Okay.
I mean, I guess if someone wants to watch this, I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense. It's boring to me.
Well,
I find it very boring.
there's a lot of people that watch it. There's a lot of people that
Whatever you wanna
there's a lot of people that care about what government does.
do. Oh.
Does that make sense? Right?
All right, buddy.
You can't trespass me from public property, man. You need to learn the law. That's why I do what I do. What's your name? What's your badge number? What's your badge number?
3392.
I appreciate it. Every one of you needs to be educated that this is public property. Taxpayers have a right to be here and watch you and all of you during the course of your duties.
Yes, during the course of our duty.
Exactly. Are you at work right now?
Yes.
Are we paying you to be at work right now?
Are you a taxpayer?
I am a taxpayer, of course. Are you a taxpayer?
Yes.
You're paying taxes off of my taxes. So technically,
How am I paying taxes off of your taxes?
because you get paid by tax dollars, don't you?
So how am I paying my taxes off of your taxes?
Listen, for the most part,
Okay.
if you want to walk around and do all the filming, it's all good, okay?
I appreciate that.
If the boss man said okay, no worries.
I appreciate that. I'm glad you learned that today.
Thank you.
I appreciate that.
I like learning new stuff every day.
Me too. Me too. So you need to understand that we can be here,
Okay.
right? We can be here as long as we're not breaking the law. We can be here, right?
All right.
Have a good one.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Enjoy.
I got a question for you.
Hang on, let me turn my camera back on.
Okay. So do you have anything to say about, I know you guys got about $300 million in overtime pay last year.
How much?
294 million to be exact.
I did not get that much money.
Did you work overtime?
I did did not give me 294.
No, I said the police department. The police department, right? The police department, right? So my question is, how do you think you guys earned that amount of money in overtime in 1 year?
How? You know, you can ask the mayor's office that
right?
question, sir.
And then that's
not for me.
There are all these.
It's way above me.
Right, but there are all these cars here. So I'm wondering who's on the street. Who do you think is on the street when all these cars are parked here?
Police officers. Police officers.
So where? I mean, what are these cars doing here, just sitting here?
That's for the other watches. Yeah.
So that means we don't need these cars, right?
No, we do need them.
We don't need them because they're just sitting around.
Breakdown? You are right. So if you have any other questions, I'm going to go because I got things to do too.
Take care, man. Go protect and serve, all right? Take care. Dismissed. How are you guys doing today?
Well, how are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
Awesome.
Great. Are you protecting and serving?
Always.
Always?
Sir.
We like to hear that. Protecting and serving themselves. All right, guys. I think the sergeant or the lieutenant there, whatever his rank is, has been educated today that we can be here and there's nothing he can do about it. What about you? Did you learn something today? That we can be here?
Everything is recorded, sir. Sir, I had everything I had to say, so that's it. Okay?
You have nothing else to say? But now you know I can be here.
I have nothing else to say.
Appreciate it. Don't try to violate people's rights in the future, okay? You guys have a good day.
Alright folks, and that's all she wrote for this one here. I definitely want you all to leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. I have to say this channel did an outstanding job conducting this particular First Amendment audit, so please do be sure to go show them some support. As always, the original video and channel links will be down below in the description as well as in the comments. It seems like all the qualifications to become a police officer nowadays is having zero sense of morality, a complete lack of common sense and basic knowledge, the ability to make callous decisions on the course of their duties, and being able to do all these things without back talking to their superiors, because that is what most police departments want. They don't care if you're a good or a bad person, they just want their employees to follow orders without question, which is why we see so many cops act the way they do. How can they put their trust into people when they don't even trust themselves? The First Amendment to the United States Constitution protects your rights to freedom of speech, freedom of press, freedom of religion, freedom of assembly, and the freedom to petition your government for a redress of grievances. The founding fathers of this country wrote these into the Constitution not to give us our rights, but to protect our rights. And guess what, folks? If you don't know these rights, you ultimately don't have any rights. I'd like to thank all you ladies and gentlemen for tuning in once again, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.